Thank you very much, Pyra. We're joined here at the desk by Rainover after that impressive performance against Gambit Gaming. Welcome once again. Congratulations, Rainover.
Thank you.
We saw you talking in the video before how you were, stepping into Fnatic in the shoes of the Season 1 world champions. What's it been like playing versus Diamond here that you probably saw playing a lot in the past and sitting next to Laurie here?
I'm just feel too good. Because I was just dreamed about playing from such a big team like Fnatic, and then I just cannot realize cannot fully realize that I'm just playing with this world class junglers. So I'm just so happy.
Okay, so you picked Olaf when Lee Sin was open. Are you carrying on the proud tradition of Fnatic junglers sucking as Lee Sin, or do you think Olaf is a stronger pick?
When I first played at Korea, I just start jungler with Lee Sin, and the Lee Sin was my most won champion. I just played Lee Sin every day, but someday I just realized that Lee Sin is not really good at the tournament, because the most of the laners are just gonna play passive, and then if Lee Sin just can't do really much things in early game, then late game is I just feel useless. So champions like Olaf, Jarvan, and Kha'Zix, these things, or even though they don't get kills at early game, they can just carry the game at the late game if the game gets full items. So I just prefer others.
So you said that people tend to play really passive in tournaments, but still you went for Stalker's Blade first as Olaf instead of getting the Razors and having more HP and farming potential, smiting those Raptors, getting the vision. Is there any particular reason for this? Or
actually, I thought the what do you call the purple one?
Razors.
I prefer the
Ranger's tail.
Rangers. Yeah, I just prefer that. But for Olaf, I usually go the blue one, because it is easy for me to get the Q, and then if you hit the first Q on the enemy, it's almost can't lose that fight. So I prefer the blue first and then Q, and it's really good for us.
And it worked out for you. Let's actually take a look at a replay of one of your flashy moves in the early game. If we can get it up on the screen, you can comment on that, Rainover. What happened here? You can roll the clip.
Oh. I usually, Olaf passive, it's
yes.
Yeah, the attack speed and the things get better when your HP is lower, but this is my first time dying in jungle with my Olaf. I just feel so bad about this, but it's just big mistake. I just want to attack the big one, my last attack, but it goes to the small one, so it's just so bad.
Yeah, it happens. I tried to dive to Raptors a few times as well in solo queue. These new jungle minions there are crazy. So.
I actually want to ask you about that, because last time when you played Olaf, you also went really low because you have that passive. Is that you scouted the other team, that you know that they're not going to come and try and kill you, or are you just confident enough to keep going there before you do your first back?
It is kind of dangerous, but I just tell my mid laners to ward after 2 minutes to the entrance of the jungle, so I think it's fine, because if I see them, I can just back. It doesn't matter, or I can just get my HP potion. It is for that. When the jungler shows, I just click the HP potion. I can fight them. It's really strong at this timing.
So Febivin was kind of split pushing at the start, but then he was grouping up with you guys, and you were forcing objectives on Baron. You got a Baron for free. Was this the plan that he would split at the start and then you group, or?
It was pretty complicated. First, we were trying to make Rumble to Zax, but the Zax was too fed, so we couldn't send Rumble to Zax. So we kind of had hard time at the early things, but we just realized that Zed can just kill Zax. So we send Zed and then make some slow push lanes or those things, and then we gather, and then because we know that we're gonna win the fight because we're just so fed, so we play like that.
Yeah, take a look at one of those team fights where you guys managed to win, and you actually got in a tricky position, but you still managed to get out unscathed, and you guys won the fight. Let's roll the clip, and you can talk us through that, Rainover. You guys are standing here around the tower, and then they engage on you.
This one, we have Rumble teleport, so it wasn't baiting things, but we were just we were just thinking that it's gonna be happy if they engage on us, but they did it, so it's just really good for us.
What did you learn from yesterday when you guys had that one tower dive and it didn't work out? Have you learned to be more
that was
careful?
maybe that can be fine if we focus on Gnar, but we focus on Ellis. But I was using my E to Ellis, but Gnar somehow he just jumped in front of Ellis, so he just get E, like rather Ellis. So I think that's the problem. Like maybe it was fine dive. Like we tried a lots of dive on Scream, so like we were like full confidence to dive like these things, but it happened. Like yeah.
It happens.
So in the pre-game video, you said that there used to be a lot of handsome players in Fnatic. You mentioned Reckless and Xpeke. Is there any particular reason you didn't mention me?
I mentioned you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. I think I mentioned you first.
Oh, thank you. And then I approve.
Very handsome.
Oh, one final question. The last winning streak, or the longest winning streak that Fnatic ever was on, was in the spring split of Season 3. 9 wins in a row. You're up to 4. Can you break that record? How good would it feel to do that?
We're just gonna do our best, and then we're just gonna practice like eat, sleep, practice. So maybe I just hope to win everything, and then I don't want to feel down by losing games. So I'm just gonna do our best, and our team's gonna do our best.
Yeah, fantastic mindset. Congratulations, fantastic game once again. We need to take a quick break, but we'll be back in 3.5 as Giants face off against H2K.
Oh, they're going to look for Rainover. Ooh, the flash play. And Rainover is just trying to take the fight, but Diamond has too much HP. Duck. Nice! Jumps into the middle of it all. Huni, Zanya's Hourglass, big wild growth on Kabashard, collateral damage. Pinoy trying to make the difference. Rainover, though, picks up Edward. Oh, here we go. Death Mark. They are going to find the damage here. Kabashard, once again, forced to retreat back, and he's down. That's the ace. Fnatic on their way to a 4-0 start in the LCS Spring Split.